Hello, Radiant Soul Light. Really great to connect with you. I'm so glad you found my channel if you're new. And those of you that have been traveling with me for a while on the soul path, I really do appreciate your connecting with me and sharing your life path with me. So this reading, we're going to be diving into what is vibrationally shifting in your life right now and what is needed. I got quite a bit of a download for my Patreon group, and I wanted to share some of it here with you and bring it into this reading. And this reading kind of just organically came about through some channeled information. I'm going to share some of that. If you'd like to skip ahead to the reading, the pick a card reading, pick a crystal reading, you can. This is soul story number 1, soul story number 2, and soul story number 3. And see what you're drawn to. There is a message about your particular vibrational frequency or what will help you at this time. This is aragonite. This is amethyst cluster, and this is celestite. So we're going to be looking at what is manifesting for you at this time, what your soul is drawing in for you at this time, what your soul wants to experience. Remember, the soul is your true you, your authentic you, and as more as you connect to your higher self, the more you are living your authentic self. The ego part of us is basically a little bit of an assistant and a maintainer and stabilizer of what you've already received. So think of yourself as the painter. You get this amazing creative idea and you allow that to flow through. But the part of you perhaps that bought the brushes or set up the canvas, or the watercolor paper, that's all ego, setting that up, putting that together, maintaining, stabilizing, cleansing your brushes. Now, of course, you can do that from a higher vibrational frequency also. You can be connected to your higher self while you're doing those activities as well. So both parts are needed, but in this part of the transition and change that we're all going through, it is about aligning more to the soul, attuning to the frequency of the soul through the heart chakra, through the solar plexus chakra, and through the 6th chakra, so that you're able to handle and access higher vibrational frequency energy, which means higher vibrational frequency experiences and expressions in your life at this time. So there is this quantum leap that's happening, maybe a tipping point, critical mass, of getting into this next wave of awakening. We're going through this portal. We have been, but it's going to be much more obvious and relevant to your everyday life, starting within the next, actually, week or two. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading or you're drawn to it, it's, what's right for you. But I am getting these messages, on the date actually that I'm publishing this video. So higher frequency energy starting this month. This has been happening, but it's more noticeable. I'm getting a lot to do with the frequency of 443 and 444 hertz, which 443 distills to an 11 numerically, 11-2 vibration. So there's a lot with balance, justice, karmic balance, also connecting into the psychic aspect of your being through the higher self, which is also aspect, if we're looking at the tarot, this would be connecting in through the Libran energy. Remember, Aquarian age is air. So there is something balancing out through the justice, through the universal justice of the all that is, where you're going to feel a balancing out. Now, while this balancing out is taking place, you might be having symptoms of disorientation. Also, what's coming in is the energy of the hangman or hanged person, getting a new perspective, and also the empress, which means a new way of accessing information, a new way of creativity, creative expression, and a new way of living more and more abundantly, tapping into the prosperity, abundance, and creativity that is particular to your soul signature frequency. Right now, you want to really be aware of acidic foods, overly acidic foods. Some people may be having stomach issues, vertigo, ringing in the ears. Again, these are all balancing issues, issues around mid back, upper back, low back, especially mid and upper back, which of course is that heart chakra. And also for some people, vertigo, okay, and a lot of slight disorientation. Grounding foods are really good right now, bringing in the energy of macrobiotic, Ayurvedic, plant-based, sea vegetables, kelp. There's going to be changes in thyroid, hormonal functioning right now. So the thyroid, the hormones correspond to the on the etheric plane is through the emotional body, which is the Akashic, which corresponds to the Akashic plane, right? And astral plane, the astral plane. No, I'm not saying don't eat meat or do eat meat. This is just the download. You take it what resonates for you and what adjustments you need to make. There's a lot of shifts in density right now, so you might be feeling like the energy is very dense and very slow, but yet very fast, almost like mist or fog, like driving through mist or fog, where you feel like it's very heavy, but yet you can feel the lightness, the precipitation of the water, right? Work with elimination, lower bowel care, releasing, and a lot of elimination. There's a lot of releasing and eliminating. A lot to do with identity, the identity center, which is the third chakra, which means getting comfortable and connecting with your identity beyond, not excluding, but beyond race, color, creed, color of skin, hair, beyond the 3D. This means accessing more and seeing yourself as many identities and many lifetimes of identities. Identities are simply roles, ways of experience and expression. They're just forms of experience and expression. So we're really being called to connect in more through our higher self to our soul, to our spiritual essence and ourself as a soul. What makes us a unique soul being? So this is about connecting more to the soul level. What you're going to be seeing is a lot of identity issues in the mainstream consciousness, in humanity, and areas of survival and reproduction being affected. That's the first and second chakra. The brain, the heart, the stomach and intestinal tract, the gut, these three main energy centers are being recalibrated. So we're all going through a requalification of energy and recalibration. The recalibration is helping us to requalify our energetic body, our energetic matrix, right? We have a DNA matrix and an energetic matrix. Our energetic matrix corresponds to the astral aspect of us, accessing through the Akashic, connecting to our soul, okay? They're all, and so this is why there's this clearing emotionally, this energy in motion, clearing the emotional body. There's a lot that's coming up emotionally. So we're being guided to be more connected to our intuiting, the part of us that intuits our information and our guidance. So less thinking and more intuiting. Think of it as going through a new portal of experience. And we're being trained to intuit more, to think less, to be less in the process of thinking and more in the process of intuiting. That's by signs, symbols, images, dreams. Dreams are very active right now. Messages, seeing vibrational messages through like 111, 1111. Those are attunement and alignment messages and vibrational frequencies. So when you see that vibrational message in that number 111 or 1111, you're actually being recalibrated. You're actually getting a subtle energy chiropractic adjustment. You're getting an adjustment energetically. Many of you are seeing 1010, which is huge change, big change, lifestyle change. So many of you are wrapping things up so that you can move forward with your next level of soul experience and soul expression, which you're going to find somehow more authentically you and more familiar on a deep level. So this is a time of deepening, going into the depths. Some things will not be understood by the ego mind, the rational mind, by logic and reason. You will just know things. You will know the right direction. You will just know what to say or what's needed or wanted. You will just know. This is the gnosis, going into innate knowing. Many of you know the Aquarius key phrase is I know. So we're being asked to connect in for more of what we know to be true for ourselves. It's also about taking the authority back from external and connecting more with our own inner authority, the knower, the ultimate knower. As we connect more with the knower, we begin to become aware of more and to expand our vibrational frequency and expand in consciousness. So we're rearing up for this tipping point. It's starting to happen now. There is this critical mass. It may not be felt in the center of the masses or the mainstream, but it is felt in the fringe, and things are getting more mainstream. I look at how many more people are interested in tarot or astrology. I mean, you see in now regular clothing stores or boutiques, they have tarot cards, or they have books on chakras or magic or manifesting, tarot books, affirmation cards, oracle cards in regular stores. Just a little bit of trivia tidbit is that, in the quote unquote fashion world now, a lot of designers are being asked to have astrological signs on their t-shirts and or tarot cards. So what does this mean? On one level, yes, the energy gets diluted as it gets more into the masses, more into the mainstream of things. But there will always be the higher frequency or less diluted information or understanding. What it does mean, though, is more of this insight and information vibrationally through things like fashion, through music, is getting more into the mainstream consciousness. I mean, for years I've had a genre of conscious hip hop, right? But there are more that are awakening to that, like in my rap, in my flowetry, what am I saying? So you are going to see this movement of more higher frequency or higher vibrational messaging through various forms of media, through social media, through all things that can be published and or distributed. Clothing, music, writing, movies, getting us more and more into not only the realm of possibilities, but the realm of what is actually going on underneath the surface. Many of you are feeling it. There is a glitch in the matrix, in the old matrix, as we create a new design or new matrix that is more connected to the higher self and higher selves, the individual souls and the collective soul of humanity. There is a new design or a new blueprint, which is giving a new viewpoint to what is going on in life. All right, I hope that brought some insight and understanding. I know some of you have been messaging me or emailing me that you've been feeling these changes or something's different. You've been feeling perhaps disorientated, or like certain things you can't do anymore, certain people you can't be around, or certain activities. You feel your priorities are changing or are changed. These are signs and symptoms of the next level of awakening. It's awakening, I call it soul awakening, but it's awakening to the aspect of the soul. It's aligning to your soul. The soul is awake. It's just awakening to that connection and concept of the soul, to live that here in this reality. All right, so I'm going to tune in, align in. If you stayed with me through this, thank you very much. I hope you liked it and got some insight. I'd love to hear in the comments how this part of your awakening process is unfolding. If you skipped ahead to the timestamp, that's great too. So let's just pause again here. Take a conscious breath. Aligning, breathing in through the soul star chakra. Pausing as you connect in. Consciously releasing the breath, letting the out breath be longer than the in breath. Breathing out through the center of the body to the earth star chakra. And feeling into those poles of the soul star chakra, the earth star chakra. And then releasing your energy, your essence through the heart chakra. Connecting soul to soul, heart to heart. Hello. If you chose soul story number 1, this is your reading. All right, you chose aragonite, this beautiful cluster. Aragonite, I'm getting a lot with you with very much about grounding your visions, your dreams, your goals, but also using your energy to speak up, to communicate your truth. Aragonite has a way of releasing energy that is denser or stuck. Could be dense energy such as anger, some depression. It gets the energy moving. It also, if you notice, it's kind of a browny red color. Good for blood purifying as well, but also just getting the energy going. There could be issues around circulation. You may want to have more movement. I'm hearing for some burdock bark, flower, burdock root, flower essences. Work with the subtle energy. Cleansing, clearing, moving through, saying what you need to say. And this is also, I'm hearing, removing obstacles. So you're coming into a time period right now where there's going to be some obstacles that are removed. Some things that you thought could not be helped or handled or removed, or you didn't have the answer to. You are connecting more with your higher self. I am hearing a higher vibrational frequency coming in for you to lift you out of what felt stuck, the quagmire, what seemed the mud, what seemed to hold you back. Some of you, this could be emotional releasing. You're moving into a new level of empowerment and believing in yourself, understanding yourself more on a soul level. Many of you are awakening to your soul's gifts, your mission, your soul purpose, and your mission in life. What gives you a sense of purpose? Many of you are moving beyond family of origin, values, or beliefs, or what's held you back. Many of you are moving beyond family constraints or societal constraints. You could be moving to a new country, a different place, a different way of living, where you're going to feel like you can free up and be more you, is what I'm hearing. Many of you have moved beyond what you thought you could do, or what your family or early childhood friends thought you would do. So there's a lot of surprises for you, soul story number 1. There's a lot of surprises as to what you're going to manifest and what you can do. Your higher self is coming to you to say the best is yet to come. So there is this healing of about belief. I'm getting a lot with empowerment, feeling empowered, and believing in yourself, having a stronger belief in the self that is beyond the little self. You got a message. You're getting messages. You've got a message coming through, and you've got a mission. I don't know what that. Let's look and see. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. So the frequency I was getting with you is actually pop music and rap. So there's a lot with you. Wow, this makes sense. Conditioning. You're getting over old conditioning. The chakras that are going to be cleansing and clearing for you, that there's literally going to be like this new energy, almost like a big hose of energy that's cleansing and clearing. You're clearing density, old emotional wounds and trauma. You've maybe been hearing a lower level message about yourself, but you're healing density, old emotional wounds that tie into the 2nd and 3rd chakra. So love, how you love, belief in yourself, your identity. So there is a lot. You may be hearing certain songs that have messages for you. Something you haven't thought of in a long time. There could be rebel messages, rebel songs about pushing forward or moving forward. So there is a lot that comes to you in pop culture or the mainstream. Some of you may be musicians, you may be artists. When I'm hearing pop and rap, hip hop, I'm hearing that it's your rap, it's flowetry. I'm wondering if some of you are rap artists or, MCs, or you're into flowetry. There is something about hip hop. You're getting your messages there, but you're unwinding from past beliefs about yourself. It could be even certain music that you can't listen to anymore or isn't relevant to you, but your messages are coming through the mainstream consciousness. They're coming through modern culture, if you will, modern culture, cultura, the modern music, hip hop, rap, pop, dance music. Music is very important for you at this time to connect in with, you will see the changes for yourself as well as the world, the universe, through music, through media, social media, through what is current at this time. And you're going to be reframing it. Now, some of you may be doing more conscious work in these areas where you're reframing the old narrative. You're healing old beliefs about yourself. You're healing from the old matrix, the density, the problems, the blocks, the trauma. You're healing old emotional wounds. And many of you are doing it somehow through this frequency in music. So listen for your messages coming through music. Okay, the card you got was, believe in your own power. Okay, you do have the power to change, soul story number 1. You do have the power to change. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. So I look at this card for me, this Chakra Oracle card always reminds me of raw, powerful energy, raw spirit, raw spiritual energy, raw creative energy. And I just feel like there is this raw energy. Maybe some of you have had a lot of frustration, annoyance, irritation, or anger at circumstances. You're going to be channeling that. You're going to be seeing. Some of you are really meant to be known for your art or music or something that you're doing in a mainstream way. Okay, let's see what the Whispers from the Ocean says. Surrounded by prosperity, your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. This is it. See, you perhaps came from more of a limited awareness or limited consciousness, or consciousness that was focused on limitation, or you were taught limitation, or you saw limitation around you, maybe financial constraints. You're busting through that. Okay, and maybe you're going to be putting something in more of a mainstream packaging to help the masses awaken and open up. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, we're going to look at as above, so below. These cards stick to my table, and I keep sanding it, but I guess I got to put a coat. Let me know in the comments if you have any. The answer. Wow, I am so blown out by soul story number 1, though. I feel like there's this higher frequency energy coming through you that you're going to be putting in some form. Maybe many of you music, arts, creation, something you're putting out there. It's definitely creative. I definitely get a very, very highly level creative vibe. Or some things happen to you that were very traumatizing or very negative, and now you're channeling that energy. Or you help others, but man, you've got a lot of energy coming through you. Maiden of Earth. Okay, this is the energy of spirit, and it's coming over or under the fire element. So something new is birthing through you. Something new is emerging through you as you. You might, if you have felt stuck creatively, you're going to have a creative spark. Let's own 10 of fire right under prosperity. So many of you could be very busy. Again, the 10, after the 10 comes the ace of fire or 1 of fire, right? That spark of, creative fire, or insight, or passion. 10 of water here. We've got the 10 of cups. This is where things are going. Is through the 10 of cups. So you're showing up as that 10 of fire right now. Okay, let's see what Spirit is bringing. 5 of air. You have to get rid of, that's it, the negative expectations. Surround yourself with things that remind you of prosperity. Okay, you have to shift the I can't do it, I don't know how to do it, the negative expectations. You have to believe in your own power, your own empowerment, the power of source energies flowing through you as you. This is about reconsidering how you've lived in the past and making a decision to live differently in the present and in your future. So you're creating a new reality, soul story number 1. This is all about a reality that is based more on prosperity and abundance, possibilities, okay? This is how it's going to affect you, the 4 of air. Okay, so Spirit is really wanting you to go within, and maybe you have to write something or rewrite something. Are you journaling a lot, or do you need to journal? I feel that some of you are saying, I don't know if what I do will be accepted. I don't know if I'll be accepted, or I have this vision or this way of doing things, and I don't know if it will be accepted. I'm telling you, if some of you are writers, directors, or you're doing something in the creative business or music business, you need to check in with yourself and see how can you be more authentically you in what you're doing. You've got the power. I'm even hearing that song, I've got the power, and there's a great dance mix of it. Maybe you need to listen to that. I've got the power. Yeah, okay. You really need to connect in through the vibration of music that uplifts you. Now let's see, now we're going to look, this is as above. This is the spiritual energy that's coming through. And let's see how it's affecting you on the mundane level. Number 3, 2, 1. Those of you that feel frustrated or a lot of anger, you have to use that now in a life-enhancing way. You have to take that anger and channel it. Whatever that energy is, if some of you it's been depression, or you've gone from depression to anger or frustration and you felt depressed, you have to find ways to positively channel this energy. Chariot, and that gets things moving. So something new is coming up in your life right now that's going to get you moving. There's a moving. So some of you, this is a literal move. Some of you, this is moving forward. Some of you, this could be a new car, a new way of moving, a new way of being in the world. Knave of Chalices, seeing yourself much more clearly. Okay, you're going to start getting reflections of people that get you, that understand you, okay, that really connect with you. And also, if you are more what you consider more in the mainstream world, just know that it's about you're emitting a certain consciousness and through a certain vibrational frequency that is affecting positive change, life-enhancing change. You are helping. Some of you, I'm definitely getting music teacher, or use music in what you do. Healing 2nd and 3rd chakra. Those are the chakras that you're really focused on right now. That's sacral. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a lot of work to do. You're in a process. So whatever is newly emerging through you in your life at this time, the new opportunities, the new direction, is at the beginning stage. Queen of Pentacles, recuperation, restoration, seeing yourself as a resource, connecting into that abundance. So focusing also in your body, again, 2nd and 3rd chakra, connecting in with your body. What are the ways that you can heal and help that 2nd and 3rd chakra, those energy centers, is going to be moving you forward. So a lot to do with rest, recuperation, creativity. There could be pregnancy for some. Or you're pregnant with an idea. There's a new idea that's coming through. And the world. Wow, look at that. Now, I want you to look at this world card. I hope you can see it. And by the way, this deck is the Book of Shadows. The blue deck is as above, and the green deck is as below. This is very much the everyday world, right? It's got the buy now, hotel, theaters, glitz and glam. So whatever you're doing, you're to do it in the everyday world. This is not about going to the Himalayas or going to a retreat and never coming back or escaping mainstream consciousness. You're helping people awaken more in the mainstream consciousness, or you're working in the mainstream world. And whatever you do is going to be affecting the mainstream consciousness, is going to be helping uplift humanity. So you're working with humanity. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's philanthropic and humanitarian, or just you, some of you I hear gardening, or owning your own company, just you showing up more and more connected to your higher self, aligned to your soul, is making a difference. You're meant to work with people. There's a lot with helping, and many of you are starting to draw in the right people for you. Let's see if there's another message coming here. So you're drawing in the right people and right circumstances. Nope, I didn't even have a chance. Give me a chance. The right people, the right circumstances to help you. And the other thing that you're going to be receiving is more of a connection to some groups that you really feel a good vibe with. Oh, envy. That's this aragonite. So if you have some envy or jealousy towards people that have what you want, or you're not seeing how, then you need to channel that energy. Channel any envy. I always say we are, and there we are, women holding a coin. I always say envy, people think envy or jealousy is bad or wrong or lower vibration. It's a distorted energy, but we're never envious or jealous of what we can't accomplish, right? Or what's not in our interest. I am not envious or jealous of people that hike to the Himalayas. I have no interest. So your envy or your jealousy is pointing out to you something about whatever that situation that person has, that not only you want to do it, but you can do it. So as you connect more into your own power and believe in your own power, and connect more to your own gifts, you're going to see what you were envious of or jealous of was just a message from an aspect of you that's saying, hey, I want that too. I want to do that, or I can do that too. I can be a singer-songwriter. I can put that out there. I like playing piano. I can write music. Whatever it is for you, whatever it is. It's going to be different for many of you. Whatever it is, once you start, instead of letting that stop you, once you harness that energy and say, I can do that and do it in my own way. You have to do it in your own way. Then it's going to open you to abundance. There's the coin there. So for many of you, this is connecting into the divine feminine aspect of your being and being receptive to the universe, the all that is, God, your higher self, being receptive to your creative ideas, being receptive to your intuition, and then acting upon it brings you that prosperity, brings you help, brings you support. So take what feels dense, what feels heavy, and release that energy in a positive way, in some kind of creative expression, some kind of self-expression, soul expression. Give it shape, give it form, let it out. This is going to move you forward. And you're not going to be traveling alone. There are others that are there for you, will be for you, community, friends, family. You will have what is emotionally fulfilling for you. You are ending a cycle. You've got the world here. You're ending a cycle. You just have to consciously end it. You have to help yourself on this dimension end it by believing in your own power and allowing yourself to move forward in the new direction that's coming for you. All right, Radiant Lights, let me see. Your Soul Insights mantra for this time period is, I believe in my personal power. And this power is the empowerment that moves me forward. This power is the empowerment that moves me forward. That's what you're going to realize, is what's moving you forward is actually your own power, your own empowerment. The universal light energies that are coming through you as you are moving you forward. But it's your own power, your own empowerment. That little bit of empowerment and power that is you is seamlessly connected to the infinite power and empowerment of the universe. Your own power will empower you. All right, Radiant Soul Light, please let me know how this unfolds for you. I'd love to hear your comments. If you feel a resonance, please share with anyone you feel that this could help. And I'd love if you would like and subscribe. Take good care and keep shining bright. This is Soul Story number 2. If you chose this stack, this is your reading. I'm clearing the energy. Sound is very important for you. It brings you into a higher vibrational frequency of yourself. Maybe some of you are hearing celestial ohms, or you're very connected to om or chanting, maybe mantra meditation. Music, I feel, also very important to you, but also sound, maybe sound healing. Maybe you're also, I feel many of you are very connected to people's voice, the sound of something. Maybe even speakers or, microphones or earbuds. You're very connected to sound. And sound is bringing you into a higher vibrational frequency. I do feel from your guides, and some of you are working with teachers, mentors on this dimension and also other dimensionally. You have a very strong connection to your solar plexus. Okay, solar plexus chakra. Third chakra, 7th and 8th, and many of you are very aware of your higher self. You're very connected to your higher self, and you're living more and more from your higher self. So I am also hearing a cleansing and a clearing also on the throat chakra, speaking more your truth. You could be, many of you are spiritual teachers. You have a spiritual understanding of life. And many of you also have a spiritual discipline. Okay, let's just... Now your message is, primordial ohm. Higher pitch, the higher the velocity. You are, what did I say? Throat chakra. So there's a cleansing, there's a clearing, there's an opening of the throat chakra. And it's come because you've done a lot of work on your solar plexus chakra, the third chakra. You've been working on getting to your truth, the truth of the matter, your identity beyond the human identity. You're connecting more, again, through the higher self, and as a soul, connecting more with your truth. And you're working a lot or playing a lot with your own self-expression. And now you're starting to get in the higher realm of self-expression or soul expression, where you're expressing more from the soul and living more as your higher self. You are a higher dimensional being. You have a lot of ancient wisdom, ancient insight is what I'm hearing. That's why primordial ohm. So for you, chanting Om will connect you into the ancient wisdom that you have. Your wisdom, your insights is thousands of years old, and also from other times that you're bringing in. Wow, okay. What a group. What an honor to connect with you. All right, your personal messages. See the elegant magic of your individuality. See the elegant magic of your individuality. Well, I feel that you do. You got the message unicorn. Well, that is because you're a unicorn. So I feel many of you are now awakening more to your gifts and your uniqueness and starting to celebrate it. I can even hear some of you saying, oh my God, why didn't I see this about myself? This is a level of self-love, self-mastery, self-compassion. You're really starting to love yourself more and understand yourself more. There are no compromises here anymore. People that show up in your life have to fully get you, get how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, how talented you are. Because you're recognizing the oneness of everything and everyone through that Om. And if you are struggling a little bit with this, chanting Om will help you. Listening to Om over and over will help you. Especially Tibetan overtone chanting of Om will also help you. Let's see what chakra card you got. Oh, I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. This is the card of the shaman, which is simply an intermediary between what is seen and unseen, the spirit realm and the human realm, or the earthly realm, seeing them one and the same. So you are a unicorn. You have to really connect into the magic of your individuality, your soul on an individual level. You're starting to vibrate faster, okay? So the higher pitch the sound, the faster the velocity, right? So you are definitely shifting vibrationally. Soul story number 2. Why are you loving and compassionate, able to bring healing to others? Because you're more loving and compassionate with yourself. You know your struggles. You've seen how you've struggled. You've seen what you've come through. You've seen and felt how you've grown. And now you're able to help others. You are a healer. Okay, and then the Whispers of the Ocean card that you got was Inner Desires. Set some intentions. You're entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. Yeah, because you're connecting to the uniqueness of you. So you're about, again, there's a quantum leap that's about to happen for you. There is this energy of infinite source or infinite possibilities that's coming through for you. Many of you have been doing a lot of deep healing work. I do feel that this, again, whatever your gifts, your talents on a soul level, you're about to get some of your desires. But let's do 2 more. Okay, no, they're telling me no. 5. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3 for movement, 5 for movement, 3 for expression, 4 for foundation, stability, and 5 is a new direction coming in. So some of you, your deepest desire or desires is about to come through. Oh wow, that came up. Look at that. Lammas. Wow. Okay, a lot with manifestation here. Look at that card. 15-6. So this is about manifestation. Now, some of you may call this the devil. The devil is ruled by Capricorn, but the devil is the initiate, the sign of the initiate. I greatly suggest to people, I try to say this, maybe I'll link it in one of my videos, or to watch my video. It's in my Tarot Talk playlist of Don't Fear the Devil and Don't Run from the 7 of Swords. The devil, this is why a lot of people have been getting the devil in tarot readings, and it's kind of misunderstood. The devil, yes, on the lower frequency, lower harmonic, can have to do with what we're overly attached to, addictions. But on the middle and higher harmonic has a lot to do with creative expression and creating raw manifesting energy, harnessing manifesting energy. And the higher harmonic of the devil understands that everything is of spirit, everything is from one source, that it is at creating heaven on earth, right? It is as above, as so below. It is creating and manifesting from a higher vibrational frequency. And we need that right now on the planet. We need higher vibrational frequency manifestations. We need to manifest we need to connect to the energy of the devil, of Capricorn, to change the mainstream manifestations. So you're here to do that. You are coming in with this higher frequency energy, and whatever it is that you're creating or doing or manifesting, or, you know, in the kind of mainstream consciousness or mainstream world, many of you, I feel, are business owners or doing something, launching things, or maybe you're on YouTube. Maybe you have your own website or blog, something. You are working to affect consciousness. You are affecting consciousness through your dreams, your goals, your desires, and manifesting that. So you are getting a lot of creative energy released to you to then begin to channel, okay? Okay, the element of air, elemental of air. So this is getting those divine downloads, those inspiration, insights. This is also the card of the communicator. Look at all that indigo blue for the 5th chakra. So what do you need to speak out? What do you need to share? What do you need to get off your chest? How can you live more in alignment to the truth of who you are and manifest from that place? So this is about not manifesting out of fear or greed, which is just a form of fear, or being fearful of manifesting. No, you're to really harness that energy. You've got the staff here. Spirit is going to send you some examples of those that you want to emulate or be like, or that have certain gifts to share with you, or certain wisdom or sense of support. Okay, we've got the 5 of air. So this is about getting over the doubt of your gifts, of your individuality. You're a unicorn. You've got to embrace your gifts, your talents. You've got to embrace your uniqueness at this time. Okay, then we've got, wow, this is very powerful. Look at this Lilia. So there's something, a new birth that is coming in for you. Spirit is bringing, this is the energy of Spirit, and it's right over the unicorn. So many of you are going to get an opportunity to share your unique talents, your gifts, your abilities, or whatever you've studied, and now you're doing it in your own unique way. So there are going to be some opportunities for prosperity, for abundance, career change, new direction. Some of you, I'm getting home, new home, homesteading. I'm getting travel to another land. I'm getting some of you starting up. Is it a community? It's something on a community level. And then you've got the Emperor here, the God. That's why I said business. Spiritually based business, something that I don't know, YouTube, I don't know, whatever that you're doing, you know what it is. There is this essence of a spiritual duty or spiritual path or spiritual purpose or soul purpose, your life purpose, but there is a sense of spirit or spirituality that is there in your manifestations. And so some of you are waiting for this opening, this door to open, or this opportunity to come in. And it is a deep inner desire with you. That is about to manifest. Now let's look at below. How is this going to affect you on the earthly level, the mundane level? So these cards, as above, are kind of like the more raw, undifferentiated energy. And like, this is like, what are you to do with it? How are you to handle this energy? What are you to do with this energy? Add this healer, seeing your gifts, understanding your gifts. Got 2 more. And moving out of lack and limitation, or expecting to having a low expectancy of success. Moving in doubt, getting rid of doubt. 6 of chalices, a gift. Something or someone from the past comes back around for healing. This could be clearing or clarifying a situation. Something or someone comes back around from the past for healing and clarification. Spirit is saying you won't get sucked in again. If this is a relationship, if this is a job comes back around, you decide, do I want it or do I not? A person, a relation, something comes back around. This is also gifts from the universe, a gift of deeper healing, but also an opening to your healing ability. You're showing up as the star, the stars, again, shining, your unicorn. Soul story number 2, you have to connect in with your unique gifts, the uniqueness that you are, the beauty, the light that you are, the specialness that you are, that you have. Everyone has their own specialness, and you're very special. You're very unique. Some of you, I feel even visually somehow there's this uniqueness that needs to be celebrated. 2 of Wands, mastery, self-mastery, mastering the energy, mastering the lower mind of doubt and worry. You're mastering it. Some of you, whatever is going to be manifesting, it helps you see your talents, your gifts. It helps you believe in yourself. It helps you believe in spirit. Helps you believe in the law of one and manifesting from the infinite supply. King of Swords, meetings, teaching, speaking your truth, healing, very confident in your expression of yourself and putting that out there in the world. So there's something that you're putting out there in the world that others are going to see you and notice you. Now, for some of you, this is something that you wanted to do in the past, or you tried to do, or maybe you did it to a certain level. Remember, you are guided by spirit, by your spiritual nature. You're living out your soul desires. Your inner desires, your true desires are coming from your soul. So it's time to give yourself permission to do that. Okay, we got the card. I got it. I just want to see if there's another one. Okay, we'll take them all. Okay, the first one you got, card 34, which is 7, which is spirit, which is flow, connecting to the spirit realm. You got door to personal healing and happiness. Well, you are the healer. As you heal yourself, you heal others. As you heal others, you heal yourself. So there is a great transformational energy right now running through you, through your body, and through your life. So you are a healer, but you are being healed to open the door to healing and happiness. And that comes through your inner goals and desires. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Oh, wow. This is so interesting because wow, this is very potent. The channeling that I received this morning, and that I shared at the beginning of this video, I don't know if you listened to it, but I talked about healing for the mainstream consciousness, which is everyone also, on the first and second chakra. Look what you got. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So many of you may work with the chakras or get some chakra healing or balancing, but you are being, by the universal healing light energies, your first and second chakra is healing. So being safe, feeling safe and comfortable in the world, rooted. First chakra, very much about manifestation. Second chakra, also about manifestation because it's about reproduction. It's about reproducing yourself through your own works. Like you paint a picture, that's reproducing yourself. So there's a lot to do with creativity and healing the individual that you are. Healing so that you so love yourself as an individual that you love your individual creations and you put them more out into the world. That's the second chakra. I would say if you've had issues with fertility, whether mind or body, that's going to be healed. But your door to personal healing and happiness is opening up through healing the first and second chakras. Okay, Michael, Archangel Michael. Michael means he who is like God or looks like God. So you're realizing if you don't love yourself, you're not loving the all that is, life itself, God, the infinite intelligence of the all that is. You are an aspect of that. You are that. So I feel like you're opening up to really want to shine, to glow up, to vibe out. These inner dreams, goals, and desires that were perhaps blocked in the past are coming through and going to bring you so much healing energy, which means balance, feeling full, feeling hopeful, feeling optimistic, and happiness. Happiness is your birthright, yes. Sometimes we have to work at it, creating what makes us happy or drawing it in. But you're doing that now. And for many of you, it's on a personal level, but also on a work level. Ariel is also the guide, remover of obstacles, of security. Archangel Michael removing the obstacles, guiding and protecting. Ariel healing. Could be also inner child healing. 36-9, releasing the past, releasing what no longer serves you. Deep healing and an opening, and as you chant Om, you feel yourself interconnected to everything and everyone, all of life. This is about feeling the connection, the interconnection to everything and everyone, and feeling and seeing your specialness and allowing your inner desires to be the motivating, inspiring part of you. Let your inner desires be the inspiration that moves you into inspired action. All right. So your Soul Insights mantra is, I am inspired by my unique talents and gifts, and now effortlessly share them with the world. All right, Radiant Soul Lights. I hope to see you in the next reading. Ways to connect with me further are in the description box. Keep shining bright. Take good care. Hello, Soul Story number 3. This is your reading. So you chose Celestite, which has a lot to do with dreams, listening to your dreams, getting messages in your dreams. Also has a lot to do with clarifying or clarity on the mental realm, getting clear vision, clear sight. A lot to do with dreams and sights, and also connecting to the magic, more the mystical, magical aspect of your being. Celestite also is good for deep sleep or enhancing sleep, or also meditation. It's also called it's Celestite. It's also called the celestial stone. And it also has to do a lot with connecting with the spirit realm or connecting into your higher self to get your own messages. So many of you could be seers or seeing more. Maybe you're intuitive or psychic. Many of you are opening up, I feel, in through the 6th chakra and the 7th. I do feel like there's a lot of opening with this group here. There's a lot of opening. And you're being finely attuned or aligned to open more. So there is something also about higher frequency energy moving beyond the density of everyday living or life. Many of you could have moved on from a relationship or a situation. Could even be just a mindset that was holding you back. It is saying to trust your dreams, focus on your dreams, your goals, and your visions that you are seeing clearly. Okay, that's for someone there. Let's see what your specific message is. Ooh, drums, drum beat, heart chakra. So at this time, what can greatly help you is drums, listening to drums, drumming, drum beat, working with the breath, pranayama, breath work, breath exercises. But hearing drums, you drumming yourself, this is about getting an alignment or an attuning to the heart chakra. So many of you are having an attunement on the heart level, realigning you to the universal heart, okay? Wow, powerful. And then the reading message, you got light. Weave your spells by the light of stars and listen to your inner voice. Well, this could be also listening to your heart. Or your inner voice is going to guide you to what is your heart's desire, what you truly desire, what is in alignment with your heart, what feels good to your heart. The chakra card you got is, I am following a path I love and am fully aligned to my soul's purpose. Right, find your bliss. So the way that you're going to do this is through the heart, is aligning to the heart chakra. So if you have heart issues or heart conditions, something going on with your heart, make sure that you're taking care of that, okay? Now, for some of you, it could be seeing a doctor, naturopath, acupuncturist, some kind of healthcare practitioner. Some of you could be feeling that you've been misaligned, or you did a misstep in your life, that you're not as aligned to what your heart's desire is. So there is this opening up. Now, you're the only soul story that got 2 of the Ocean Whisper messages. 41, convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart with respect and sincerity. So again, this has to do with coming to the heart, but sometimes we don't know what is the heart of the matter, right? We don't know what really matters to us until we slow down and connect in. Is it through meditation, contemplation, through journaling? Sometimes we just need to take a beat and listen to our heart. What are the messages of our heart? And then the next message you got, where you need to be. Acknowledge how you're feeling. Have faith in that the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. Okay, this could be in relationship. This could also be with health, healing. So always, if you feel like you need a doctor or a healthcare practitioner, that you need to do that. You need to follow through. You need to follow through what is going to be best for you and your heart, your emotional aspect of being. The part of you that says what is in alignment, right? Speaking from the heart, speaking your truth, but doing it from the heart. So there's a lot of messages here about listening to your heart, listening to your intuition, your inner voice. Your inner voice speaks through the heart sometimes, a lot. It speaks what is in our heart. It speaks what matters to us. I keep get to the heart of the matter. So some of you, it's about getting back in alignment or healing deeper so that you're in alignment, or it's just a way that you can hear what it is you want. Maybe clearing the noise is through drumming or listening through drums. It's about aligning to your own internal timing, your own inner rhythm at this time. Let's see what Spirit has to say. And this is about aligning to your soul's purpose. Loving what you do, loving where you're at, doing more of what you love. Yeah, everything could get to be a grind at some point. We have to recommit. Things get overwhelming, even things that we love doing, and we have to take a break. Listening to your heart is greatly going to help you. Okay, so we've got 3 cards, 3 shuffles. So 1, letting your heart guide you. Listen to your intuition, listen to your inner voice. Some of you have been a little bit off beat, and you're going to be getting back on beat. Air, 7 of air, taking a chance. So Spirit is bringing you a lot of information, a lot of insight, a lot of energy, mental energy, but you don't yet know where things are going, and that might be troubling to you, might be bothering you. At this time, you only can do so much. This is also about balancing the yin and the yang and getting into the center of things. So this is about balancing. Again, drumming, listening to drums, drumming yourself will help you balance the mental and emotional aspect of you, the physical, spiritual aspect of you, the energetic aspect of you through the electromagnetic, the masculine, feminine. Okay, so this is about, and that drumming, see, gets you into the oneness. It gets you into the heartbeat of Mother Earth and in attune to the universal heart. Okay, transformation here. There is a deep transformation that is taking place. So something is, look at on wings. Spirit is moving you into a new area, a new location, a new way of being. You're being moved. There's a lot of movement here. Even in the Seven of Swords, there's movement. So you have to focus more on energy. That's why drumming is going to help you. You have to focus more on the energy of situation, the energy of you, the energy of life right now. You're not going to be able to know what to do by looking at the surface of things. And see this movement here. So you're actually being moved. You're actually making changes. You're actually making headway. You are making gains. You are moving forward. But it may not be definitive yet. You may not have all the answers. With the Seven of Swords here, 7 in air, no. Let's see. This transformation of taking place. And then you've got the crone of water. So what's going to help you is your rhythm, your intuition through the heartbeat, through the drum beat. Getting out of the head. This is definitely about getting out of the head. So it comes to the spiritual energy, the 7 of fire. Very powerful. Courage. So many of you are going to wake up one morning and just going, I'm going to do it. That's it. I'm doing this. I'm following through on my dreams. I had this dream. I had this vision. I'm moving forward. It's getting out of the head and more into the emotional aspect of you, the feeling aspect of you, which is what drumming does, right? It gets you out of the head and into the body. Very important for you right now. 8 of fire, that gets things moving. So there, and look at all this swirly energy on this 8 of fire, the bottom there. You don't yet, perhaps many of you have the tangible form as to what the changes are, but you're starting to feel the movement. You might have restless energy. Go to a drum circle, move, just move your body. Move your body to the beat. See, the drumming is going to help you. That rhythm, the syncopation through the drums is going to help you. It's very simple. It's going to help you get out of your head, out of your mind, out of the overthinking things, and get you more into the movement of things through the subtle energy, right? Getting to the heart of the matter. Trusting what matters to you. I can't say it enough. You're really working on the heart chakra through drumming or drum beat, getting into your own beat. So now let's see what you should do. Is there anything that you need to do practically on this earth plane? Is there anything that you need to do? How is this further going to be affecting you? Okay, 2 more. I do pre-shuffle, and then I shuffle down. So let's see. So what we get here. Five of Wands. Okay. So don't look. Okay, that's why this is, again, I am following a path I love and am fully aligned in my soul's purpose. So there may have been a tendency to compare yourself with others, or maybe you're in a competitive field, what we would call in the old paradigm competitive in the earth plane, right? The mainstream world, or competitive. There's a lot doing what you do or want to do, but what you're dreaming of doing, what it is to find your own uniqueness, to find the way that you love doing whatever it is that you want to do or like to do. You have to go into the rhythm, find your own rhythm and flow. That way you shift that 5 of Wands energy from comparing or strife or struggle or even arguing. You move it into persistent effort, consistent effort and perseverance. Perseverance, consistency. You have the ability, Spirit wants you to see this. This is the message from Spirit, is the 7 of Swords. You can have less effort. Just be persistent, persevere, release the effort, and maybe strategize more, right? I'll give you an example. Let's say that you like getting up really early and having your coffee and tea, and then you go do your work or workout or whatever it is. And then somebody is telling you, let's say you go to a trainer and they say, oh, no, you should get up and work out right the first thing, and then have your tea or coffee and relax. And maybe you are pushing yourself to do that, but inside it's like, no, that's not my rhythm. That's not my flow. So you have to find your rhythm and flow in this time period, this new unit of time, this phase that you're in now. is requiring a different rhythm and flow, and you can only find that by connecting within, by finding that rhythm and flow. This is about less labor, less effort, and more strategizing or putting things in order. What is the order for you? There's a randomness. There's a chaos, but there's also order. The randomness and chaos is in the shifting of gears, is in the shift. The order comes in the change. And so you might seem that there's a randomness, but you have to see the order. You'll see the order through the syncopation of the drums. Water of chalices. Oh, Queen of chalices. Okay, so there could be something, a little bit stress or strain on the emotional level, something pulling on the emotional heartstrings there. But you've got to give that voice. You've got to give that part of your voice. This is very much about connecting into your intuition through the drum beat, through the heart chakra. Okay, connecting into that alignment and really being listened to. Some of you really want to be listened to. You want to be heard and understood, or you're in a situation where you're really having to listen to someone, hear them and understand them, and then requiring them to listen, hear, and understand you. There is this depth. You're not wanting to gloss over things right now. Soul story number 3. You really want to get to the heart of the matter. You really want to clear the air with someone, I'm hearing. And you have the time, the energy, the courage. You have the know-how to do this. You have this wisdom deep within you that wants to be given some kind of shape and form, is what I'm hearing. 6 of Swords, communication, communicating from the heart, getting to the heart of the matter. So this could be in how you show up in the world. This could be in business. This could be whatever it is. It's the communication. You bring some clarity. Some of you could be an intermediary, repping someone, or you're, needing or wanting a representative, wanting support, but you are getting out of whatever was holding you back or whatever was hurting your heart. You're moving on from that. See what's coming up. Spirit, 1 of Pentacles. Okay, obstacles removed. 1 of Pentacles. Obstacles are removed. Healing happens. Healing is beginning. Healing happens. Have the courage to follow through. Healing happens. Healing is happening. Financial increase. Lump sums. Support. Patronage. You could get support from someone, a lump sum of money or increase or some kind of support that helps you do what it is that you want to do, that fosters your dreams. You'll have the money to do what you need to do or want to do, okay? But the obstacles are being removed. And the world, a new chapter, a whole new level. So some of you, you're gaining some kind of prominence in the world, some kind of acclaim, validation, victory, but some kind of prominence. Some of you, there could be that you find yourself in a very unique situation, or a situation with people that you maybe wouldn't normally be around, or around someone, whether dating or friend, that it's going to be people that you're going to find you do have a lot in common, but on the surface it seems that you don't have a lot in common. This could be also for some of you foreign, traveling to another land. There's something that's foreign to you that you're not used to that's going to be happening that actually turns around in your favor. Now, these are huge changes. These are universal changes in your little life, in your individual life. Many of you are tapping in also to the cosmological or earthly changes, world changes. You're on tap. You're tuned into the changes or what's happening below the surface in the mainstream world. You're seeing, you're an empath. Many of you are empaths. You're feeling these changes, or you're feeling something's off or not quite right. And you're now starting to search for the missing pieces, okay? So some of you are future forecasters. Some of you could be astrologers. And again, I said empaths, astrologers. So some of you are working with tools about futures. Could be on the financial world, monetary trends, looking at trends. But what helps you or aligns you Again, I'm going to go back to the drums, the drumming, the heartbeat. Maybe doing a movement meditation with drums or drumming. Also recognizing you are right where you need to be, okay? And that things are moving forward. You are moving out of the muck and mire, out of the mist into clarity, okay? You're moving out of the mist and into clarity is what Spirit is saying. So learn to convey your meaning from the heart and let yourself be guided more and more to what it is that you love to do, what you want to do. Many of you, this is a question about a direction that you're going to be taking. And it is saying that that will occur, the direction, the new direction is coming in. Especially with that World card there, okay? Oh, look at that, door to romance. So some of you, this is going to be some kind of connection with someone that is very different than you. Maybe different culture, race, religion, ethnicity, or lives differently. But you're both bringing something very positive, very life-enhancing. Yeah, definitely. I did feel relationship, even though there wasn't relationship cards. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's look and see. Okay, we'll take them all. So walking away from the old life, that's the world. What's going to guide you is your inner knowing, your intuition. Again, connecting to the heart, the heartbeat. Some of you, this was a relationship. Again, you were tied up. Things were held back in the past. But remover of obstacles. Obstacles are being removed now. And what's coming in is angel of love. So some of you, this is loving yourself, loving life, loving what you do more. You're at a higher vibrational frequency of love, light, compassion, wisdom, self-love, self-nurturing, self-care. That's being reflected. And so you're drawing people that are similar, that are supportive of you, that are heart connections. Some of you, this is a significant other. This is a special someone that is a life partner, a soulmate, that's a life mate and create mate. Rest and rejuvenation, very important to you. Again, listen to your heart, which is that inner voice. Do I need to rest more? Do I need to take time off? Let yourself rest and rejuvenate. You're doing such a great job, soul story number 3. You really are. And many of you are aligned to your divine soul's purpose, and you're doing it. You're doing your soul's purpose. You're on a mission, like I said earlier. You're on a mission. You're helping so many people. Many of you are getting into that position. So I would just say that a lot of great is really coming to you. All you need to do is just meditate, whatever that means to you. Again, get to the heart of the matter. Trust your dreams. Trust the guidance in your dreams. Open up to your dreams. This is about living your dreams from the heart. If something feels right in the heart, then it's right for you. Our heart is a portal to our soul. Okay? So your soul insights mantra is, I am living more and expressing more from my heart. And for someone else, I am living out my heart's desires. Many of you are going to see an increase and up level in your creativity, and perhaps going back to some things that you did as a child in the realm of creativity and self-expression, or perhaps your new career, because I feel a lot of career changes with this group, and or moving. There are big changes, okay? And again, connecting through drumming is going to help you ground as these changes come in. They could be, you could have been single for a long time, and now all of a sudden there's this amazing relationship that comes in. Or you couldn't find a job, and now you've got the great job, or your business is taking off, or you have business and an amazing relationship, and you're balancing this all, whatever it is. There's a lot to balance. And so the heart, connecting into the heart for you is so important at this time. Again, drumming, drums, be very helpful. All right, I hope this brought some insight and understanding for you of this part of your path. Remember, all these readings are timeless. You find them when they find you. That's right. If you want to connect with me further, you can do so by looking in the description box below. Till next time, keep shining bright.